Sounds good, Javs. Thanks for the tips. After Warcraft 3, what's the game you're most skilled at? I would say Fortnite. I just don't like showing off. So I'm hiding it. Yeah, the way that I build scaffolding while shooting people is quite unmatched. I can build a lot of scaffolding while shooting people. Let's go for gold. Oh, gold is really far away from me. What was his Sif again? HRE. Interesting. 26 gold. Oh, damn, he already got my sheep. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I didn't have the best pathing here, I must say. Any Dota today? Dota tomorrow. I only have 10 sheep. It's not the worst, but it's pretty subpar. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for a fast second town center rather than Song Dynasty, and then I'll get Song Dynasty. I'm gonna completely give up relics to him. It's definitely a risk. But yeah, I'm gonna try it that way. I didn't have the best scout pathing. Almost have enough gold. 4 TC? Yeah, I want to go for quite a few town centers. Hi, Deep Chill. Hey, now we have 13 sheep. That's... If my theory is correct that there's 26 sheep per map now, that is more than... That's almost half. And if this map is still 24, then it's half. And it's over half. I'm just getting enough gold, not for wheelbarrow, but for buying extra Imperial officials from my Imperial Academy later. He did, of course, some deer herding. We can get a village. Gonna check what's going on behind his base. Thank you. How much gold am I? Mill, okay. So he's going for 4 on gold. He's probably just fast castling, which would be normal. Die, 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 die. Immediately make a new official. We are going to send the deer where? Popping out for a bit. That's a stable. That's for knights and for horsemen. Let's make one more imperial official. We can also get wheelbarrow now. And a wheelbarrow and second TC. I think we're just gonna make the TC next to home. Right here. I'm guessing both of our scouts killed each other. Now we need more sheep, otherwise we cannot afford. Enough villagers from the double TC. We're gonna get food and gold now. We have 3 imperial officials. Oh, he has a horseman now. We have 3 imperial officials. I think that's good enough for now. We're not gonna get another just yet, because we don't have enough units on other resource nodes at this time. I can make horsemen to try and stop scholars, and probably I should. Okay, make some of our own horsemen now. I think that cost him his horseman, maybe. Yep. Let's see. We can go for the deer with a mill, and then maybe build a small wall to stop the knights. Okay, we need more food. Need lots more food. Get that wall. Get this wall. There's his knight. That is one of 2 relics he got. Oh, nice, we killed 2 scholars. That helps a lot. Okay, we can go up. Astronomical clock tower. Let's close this off before we get a knight in our base. Let's go for crossbows. No, he got in. Yikes. He got in, but is he using it? Oh. Okay, he's got more stuff coming. Okay, I think that's enough crossbows for now to stop him. Get our final Imperial official dude. Gates. Actually, I should probably make lots of units rather than very few. Blacksmith. Ranged attack upgrade. We need lots of wood now. I think I'd rather not get eco upgrades right now. Just because I want to maximize units for a bit. Nice cut off. Okay, now I'll get it. I'm expecting him to age up sometime soon. There we go. So now he has Swabia, he's gonna try to catch up. It's not gonna be that easy for him to catch up to my villager count. I gotta try to booby trap the knights as they travel to this thing again. That's a good kill. We killed a lot. Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, I should probably get some stone too. Oh, he has manganese already. I kinda need healing. How many farms have I got? Not quite enough. Where's my gold? Where's my second gold? Here. Okay, I think every... Oh. We need to make some keeps. You think I'm gonna get manganelled on my villagers? That was actually really risky. Okay, horseman, fire lancers, crossbows should be good. Did lose a lot of villagers during all that. Good burning oil. Oh, I never took this side. Oops. I really don't have many villagers. Come on, crossbows. Wow, horseman damage. I guess the blacksmith upgrades aren't as important. The tier 3 blacksmith upgrades. We should get more stone somewhere. Get elite fire lancers. I see villagers. Trebuchet. Bomber tower is strong. Oh my god. Good thing I started making trebuchets. Does he have boiling oil? I don't think so. Fire lancers, love them. I think it's pretty much very good for us. Does he have traps? Yeah. Can make more keeps. Can get some ranged armor upgrades because we actually don't have much against keeps. Should be good. Crossbows are really nice. Even against horsemen, they're not bad. Can micro back. Oh my god, the splash. GG! Yay! Nice. Hey guys, I'm a noob. What are the main differences between Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4? Well, Age of Empires 2, I appreciate your AoE2, AoE4 content. Yo, thanks, man. Age of Empires 2 projectiles can miss, and then you continually get upgrades that makes projectiles less likely to miss. But there's always kind of a predictive fire, and you can dodge. Microing ranged units in Age of Empires 2 is a very large part of distinguishing yourself from an inferior opponent. In Age of Empires 4, like in Blizzard RTS titles, projectiles, when fired, hit, except from the mangonel. Those can hit, those can miss. And trebuchet. Those can miss if you don't dodge trebuchet. But crossbow archers, they just hit. Then the unit types are a little bit different. So in Age of Empires 2, an archer upgrades into a crossbow. But in Age of Empires 4, an archer and a crossbow are different. An archer is a generic unit that deals good damage to spearmen. But a crossbow is a ranged unit that is H3 that does best damage against armored units, aka men-at-arms and knights. An archer is the theoretical counter to a crossbow. They don't do any bonus damage against each other, but because the crossbow has some of its balance of power lying within the heavy tag, the cost of a crossbow versus an archer should see the archer winning out. Though, actually, crossbows are just kind of good. Archers don't see as much play because they really only counter spearmen and landsknecht. And everything else they don't. They don't counter man-at-arms, horsemen. They counter crossbows, but it's hard to get your range on their range when there's also melee. So, different unit table. Another really big difference of Age of Empires 2 and 4 is in AoE 2 you've got many civs, 40 I believe, with even some coming out later on. And those are all relatively similar, but they have all little limitations and extras, civ bonuses, maybe 10-20 difference per civ the most, while roughly following a similar skeleton of the build order and the resource gathering type. AoE4 is a lot more asymmetric. We have 8 civs here, soon to be 10. And I think the game is still free to play right now if you want to try it out for another 2 days. And it's half off if you want to buy it now. The new civs are going to come out in 2 months. And they are a lot more asymmetrical. AoE4 also has more late game gold generation that is infinite. So wood is never infinite in both games. Food is infinite in AoE4. In AoE 2 you need to pay a bit of wood for it. So technically food is not infinite too, as far as I know. And you can have quite a lot of infinite gold in Age of Empires 4 because of relics. Now AoE 2 has relics as well, but you get a little bit more gold for relics in AoE 4. And then there's some extra racial mechanics, civ mechanics, Warcraft 3 speech coming in, such as landmarks. Landmarks are the way in which you age up. You build a landmark to unlock the age up. So when he finishes the Reknitz Cathedral, he becomes H3. So that's different than upgrading your main. These landmarks all have different unique civ bonuses that sometimes literally translates to more gold. So, and then I also have another worker called the Imperial Official, as the Chinese, who can pick up taxes and collect gold. And how do you get gold in a building? Is by generating commerce. So every time a villager drops off gold in the granary, which is like a farm or like a mill actually, a gold is generated there, ready to be picked up with a certain cooldown. So technically, even if all the gold on the map was gone, I still have a pocket 1,000 gold in these 3 granaries. I've got 100 in the blacksmith, 50 in the mill. Then I've got about 8 gold in every archery range. Looks like officials have been pretty busy. 64 gold in my university. So there's thousands of golds over my sprawling empire ready to be picked up in theory. Right? So that's a little bit different as well. If you play AoE2, it's the same principles for AoE4, or is it a new system and we need to learn everything from scratch? So there are a lot of similarities. You have the same 4 resource types: food, wood, gold, and stone. You have a minimap. You've got unit counters that are fairly strong. I will say unit counters are a little stronger in this game than in AoE2. But then again, not that different. No, you know what? It's mostly similar. Mostly similar. The big difference will be homing missiles. But there's a lot of similar concepts, such as the marketplace. Marketplace, you pay a 30% tax. After using it, it gets worse, just like in AoE2. But unlike in AoE2, it repairs itself, the rate, at 2 tax per second. So if I buy 100 food once, the next time I'll buy it, it will cost 132 gold. Then it will cost 134. And then 1 minute later, it's back to 130. Because 2 per 30 seconds. So the marketplace is fairly similar, but it restores itself. Then walls are a little stronger in AoE4 than in AoE2. Stone walls are currently still built quite fast, and they're quite hard to get through. What's similar is that a castle is called a keep here, but it's essentially the same building. Just like in AoE2, it's a very strong zone control area, and it can defend areas, and it's hard to take down with anything that you get in H3. However, I say that, it's not entirely true actually. Trebuchets are H3 in AoE4. In AoE2, they're H4. So you can go and make trebuchets while staying in H3 before going Imperial to deal with keeps. Just like in AoE2, rams are absolutely terrible at charging keeps with any kind of defense, because they'll just get shifted down by villagers and spears and whatnot. Then Imperial Age costs 2,400 food here. And it costs only 1,000 food in AoE4. But I don't have enough experience in AoE2 to say whether Imperial is faster in AoE2 or more rare or less rare. The average time of a multiplayer game in AoE4 is probably, I want to say, 25 to 30 minutes. But the more passive you play, the more passive civs you play, and the worse you are at finishing, games can go longer. My game that I just played took how long? Let's check it out. 31 minutes. That's a pretty normal game length for me. I play Chinese and I tend to open with turtling and booming. I'm not the guy that will try to 12-minute rush every game. 10 to 15-minute games are possible, but they're not super common. I'll say in general AoE4 game time is still a little bit longer.